Hi there, I'm Grey Hunter. Today I'm looking at Starbirds. This is a new release game, made by the same people who did Dwarf Romantic, and based off the Kurzgesagt channel. So my son is a massive fan of this channel, so yeah. But yeah, let's have a look at this one. My son is a massive fan of this. He's got the book and everything. So I had to play this yesterday, so we'll skip back to the prologue, and we will see the humble start of our birds. This is like a 2001 start, isn't it? We're all working together to get the fruit. Okay. Now we'll be doing the intro. So, let's start a new one on Hatched. So, start new.
There's no place like home. And for our beaky friends, it's the yellow dwarf star Sublina, which has illuminated this system with its warm and peaceful light for billions of years. Perfect conditions for life to evolve into a spacefaring civilization. Now, these birds stand on the edge of a new frontier, launching a daring mission. A remote asteroid field where infinite riches and the unknown await in equal measure.
Yay. Now we get a lovely little nod to Alien. Look at that. That's properly the Cryoplasm alien. So, big fan of neon. Bright colours, these birds. Get out of my chair. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, poor birdie. Gather around, flock. Hear me now, for our great mission begins soon. It should be a good squawking. Anyways, today we embark on a journey for the good of all birdkind. We have risen from mere groundpeckers to warmed ourselves in idle wings to pride tree dwellers, the horizon always in the sight. Today we venture beyond that. Our goal is endless plains of space, our aim is its treasures, iron, silicon. The almighty fine speech in the all now, Captain. It's actual mission here and now. Right, Ruth, actually, need to make a quick stop to fill up on supplies before we continue. Cheers everyone, let's get to work, good hustle. Sector 1 hatched. Right, here we are. The asteroids look promising. Initiate landing. How does this work again? Not the red button. Maybe the cryo has cooked you. His cryo got cooked somewhere here. I'm fine, Stella. Just walk me through the controls. I'm not familiar with this model. Pay attention to the construction captions. It won't put a claw wrong, probably. Right, so we start with a quest. We take the quest. It wants us to get iron. So we're going to land on this world. And then we got to do the zoom in and out and the rotate. tutorial. Then we land on a big crater. As you can see, we've got iron and aluminium here, so we'll put an extractor there, connect those up. Dunk, dunk, dunk. So you connect to the launch pad and they pump out stuff. And then we'll get water, the one coming in as well. Then we set our credits. And then it wants us to put down another extractor. Set the new quest. And then they want us to build some living quarters, which needs iron. Right. That makes our station extra cozy. Now let's get to the business. The resources missing my list. Now he wants copper and water. Quest icon where they are. So we have to go to the map, switch over to this, discover this island, asteroid for 15. And then whack down our command place. Extractor there. Oh no, we ran out of credits. No problem, the shiny nuggets. So we're deploying our rover, and then we can pilot the rover around the moon, asteroid, collecting these credits until we got enough. One over here, one over here. So, dunk, connect that in. We need more credits. Now you can cheat and just drive the rover in every time, but that's the fun in that. Right, that gives us more credits. Now we need to fill up our oxygen, so we need to do some research. To get a refiner, which costs 10. Then we can build a refiner. It takes water as well. I've lost my rover, so I am actually just going to drop him there and then drive him up to here. Drive him down to here. Make sure we get some good cash. Right, there's our refiner. Now we need water into a refinery and then that into there. You can squeeze multiple of these in. This will be able to connect to that because it's more than 4 in there. We'd have to build another starport. There we go. Alright. Excellent work, Flock. With those materials stocked up and machines fixed, it's just move journey to our next destination. Calibrated the device to improve the precision of trajectory by 20.2853%. My math is correct, I believe it is. Stella, why are you walking around with a conical flask? Lab safety. It's basic information about maths. You expect the unexpected. Trust your gut. Tell me, Ross, is your gut familiar with Kestrel's law of planetary motion? Perhaps I didn't need to stay up night doing a calculation to getting smashed by part by asteroids. Trust you, Stella. I'm sure Rust was joking. All that maths to work then. Block to the stars. Right. Yeah, 3.5 minutes is tough for that. So I could stay in here and I could keep building. Or we'll just carry on the next sector. We're still in tutorial mode. I'm not here hunting achievements. Right. Captain, getting a strange reading from this sector. The sensors have picked up a statistical anomaly of something extreme mass and density. That's the kind of resource we're looking for. Where is it? I have to get close to investigate. The mass of the debris field. I reckon we make an approach steadily over a few days, careful monitoring. What's squawking out, Captain? Great unknown. We came out for. Don't let scare you. I'm not scared. Science Alpha Stella set a course for a group of asteroids. Good. I'm afraid of rocks. They are bird brains. Right. Land on the asteroid. Find the strange object. Bang. So there's our landing pad. What's that? Yes, that looks weird. Great gizzards, I've never seen anything like this before. I could take it to your station for an examination, but it seems to fuse with the asteroid. Then the problem, look, you need an excavation hub. Not for you, I know how to build one. Don't have the tech points, apparently. Okay. Start researching. One way to tech points is to extend your space modules. So let's put down water collectors. And then we'll get a couple of, pop that down. We'll run 4 gold connectors into this other one. Put down a refinery. 2. Just not got the cash. Right, so now we've got all the basics going. Right, modules that need to take care of, much like plants. The supply quest is a reliable method of earning credits and tech points. So, 24 water gets us that. And then of course I can drop this down for more cash. There's a nice little cluster up here actually. Bring it back and hope this refills soon. So that one's full, that one's full. That's 100. And only refill when you've collected a certain number of them. There we go. Got our tech points, which means we can get the excavation hub. Now we'll do that one for cash. Which is annoyingly collecting the same one. I don't know which ones are most important. Yeah, upper those gets filled first, you can rearrange them. There we go, got the excavation hub. Let's place it and get work on the strange object. 250. Curse you. Also, I don't get money from gold. What stupid post-scarcity society is this? Much quicker just drop him on the other side. When we get this water one, we should be better off. Okay, there's a hotkey for that. That'll make life a lot easier. Okay, so we can collect that. And then we'll go for more of that. So, wham. There's most of our gold. Get working on it. Hey, it ain't building this. Sticks and feathers ain't gonna cut high-tech work. Unless you want to peck it out using a beak, we got a mine in the olden days. Doesn't sound that much fun. Right, let's get going. I need these resources to get started. So, we need to be delivering oxygen, which I started producing down here. And I can we'll do that. We'll just build another oxygen facility. I'll move that. Well, that's annoying. Claim that. Keep going for credits. Then we need gold to that as well. Fine, we can run gold in from here. This is going to get, because you can't path these over each other. This is going to get complicated on bigger islands. Asteroids, islands. I mean, surprisingly, it's fun, but it's just much more efficient to drop them. I won't move out the way like that. And then, yeah, we'll keep going for cash until we don't, because this will give us 30 science, which is a good amount of science. The cash is building up. No, it does go up in the gold, apparently. Just very slowly. I'm assuming the later levels have metric ton of these things knocking around. I could build another asteroid, but I think we're doing okay for now. Credits. Good. Tickled the objective. We need some uranium. There's no uranium on this rock. Get some other asteroid. So obviously, I have to go back up to here. Discover that one. Discover that one. And discover that one. That's got uranium on it. That's got two resources. That's got aluminium, and that's there. So, land on this one. Badoom. Alright. Let's start mining uranium. Only got uranium, so I should only need one of these. And then, of course, rover. Well, this is nice. Just do this a bit. Right. Now we need to change the destination to another asteroid. Need a landing pad. I need to build that here. So let's research the landing pad. Take the credits. I'm going to go for the research on this one because we're now short of research. So the landing pad needs uranium. That's fine. So collect the rain, claim the landing pad, build the landing pad, then go to the map, and then we can draw this line to here. Oh, do we need a landing pad on this island as well? I think we might. Claim that. Do that for credits. Go back out there. There we go. Should connect to that, shouldn't it? Yes, there we go. Beam's being delivered to the excavation asteroid. Let's return to it now. Draw a pipe from the landing pad to the weird mine. There we go, the constructor. Better farm the cash while I can. There we go, uranium's coming in quick. Almost there, pretty sure this is the last thing you need to break this strange object loose. So, now we need quartz. I've never heard of it. Okay. Hover over there, click on quartz. Here we need to produce quartz ourselves. We need a chemical lab for that. Chemical lab to research it. Yep. Now I need to reorganize it. I can start other stuff. So for gold, I can get an engine room, which will get done pretty quick. Oh, we need this stuff here. We'll enter this place. Well, that's a small asteroid. Yeah, this is going to be challenging. We have to they're pretty small research. Okay, so we can get the cash. Get that. Ooh, we're getting more money for this now. Copper. Got auction in that. Greenhouse. There we go, we've got our chemical lab, so we can go back. What is my own chemical lab? According to the wiki, we should combine water and silicon in the chemical lab. We need to bring the silicon in, combine it with water. We've got no water on this island, so collect that. Take the supply quest. Yeah, we can do those. That's fine. Module. Get the reactor going. Okay, so now we need another landing pad on the main asteroid. She's running low on space, actually. And then we need a chemical lab with water. Pipe some water into there. Go back to the main map. Connect that. Did I just put the wrong thing down, didn't I? That line pad's in use. Put another one of these hubs down. There you go, landing pad. So we're now going to bring in that. This landing pad here. Where's our chemical lab? Actually going to demolish you. Apparently we're only allowed one of you. Alright, and then that needs to be piped into the big thing all the way over here. And then we'll take that supply quest. Reactor needs uranium, so at this point I'm going to start packing uranium back to the ship. That's the reactor. So this one wants copper. That one's aluminium. That's still silicon though, so I think we're still shipping silicon to the ship. Not yet, but we can enter this one. We can land on here. And we can start shipping silicon. We should now be getting straight back to the ship. Yeah, excellent. So, chemical lab. You're not importing anything. You're importing the silicon. There we go. I'm an idiot. There's some solar sails. Okay. Copper. Aluminium. We have got aluminium. Right, excellent work, Flock. Refining a steady stream of quartz. Need anything further, Science Officer? Maybe tissue? My chemical life is so beautiful. Yes, we know. Working our way towards victory. So you've got aluminium, but can I fit enough on here to yes, I'm only using 2, so let's ship aluminium back to the base station. Okay. Don't know. Oh, I think you have to be there to click it. Never seen bird gather resources so fast. Seems a mystery is an excellent motivator. Let's take a closer look at the strange object. Hold on to your birdie butts. Gotta lift this thing carefully. Then I can. Huh? Well, Captain, you're not gonna believe this, but it's flying. Quick, hatch it from my rover. Hitch it to my rover, sorry. I've gone into bird mode. That'll stop it from floating away. It's not floating away, it's just floating. It's like magic. What's inside this rock? Like a tiny alien spaceship or something. Excuse me? You're gonna open this potentially dangerous object. We're doing it in a controlled lab environment. You heard Stella to the lab. Command team only. Oh, and Ensign Yoke. Come too. Only if you don't. I don't need to miss this. Is it a command team plus 1 ensign? Yes. Let's do this with no breathing masks at all. Again, alien. And they're all dead. Nope. Stella, this is fascinating. Looks like a rock. Oh my. But you figure what it is? Something not native to our system. We are in the middle of the galaxy. Okay. All the way from here. We're at 13 out that one. I didn't get to all 8 transfer 8 types and types between asteroids. We need to do that. Okay. Reach for the stars. I'm not singing that. Strange rock. How about you call it a strangelet? Excellent notion, Yoke. So, Stella, do I understand correctly the strangelet originated from a different star system? Yes. I've never seen isotope ratios like this before. Material must come from a place that has vastly different conditions from Sabrina. Incredible. Something truly out of this world. Let's go there. Where do I sign up? Charging over a star system? Do you even know what you're chirping about? That's unprecedented. We've worked on Starship for some time now, Ruth. Hi, Captain. That laser cell prototype just about done. A few more resources from the sector. We finish her up and give her the test run. Oh, did I? Test run? With stars above. But I wanted to find out more of these readings. Okay, yes. Oh, for victory. The laser cell is missing mirrors and lasers. Give me production steps. See, we're actually turning it a proper production game now. This is like Factorio for kids. Well, I say for kids, but it's more kid-themed in the graphs. Right. So, for that, I need a optic fiber, glass, light alloys, and mirrors. Uranium, glass, and laser. Well, so out from there, wing it. Bird after my own heart. Cause it hates me. We're playing near the end of Satisfactory, and my build style is not his build style. We need a lab and a reactor, so we'll take that one because we're about to get uranium. Try to squeeze as much out of these 2 little fields as possible. Now we've got sulfur. And that'll get us the lab. Okay. Score and station level. So we've got the reactor, got the lab. For this we need the optics factory. For the optics factory, we need energy. Okay. Do we just have to keep doing these until the right one turns up? Oh no, the production tab. They've given me tabs. I didn't notice tabs. Right. We haven't got anything for energy yet. Alright, so we got those two coming out. Let's discover these asteroids. Oh, here we got our iron and water. Oh, that's a good amount of iron here, actually. But these are all quite small, so... like, local processing is going to be a bit more difficult. So that takes quartz and makes glass. So quartz needed silicon and water, which are not on the same asteroid now. Going to keep on taking the quests, build up some science as well. That needs... right, we'll go to here. Land. Start excavating one each of these. Then, because if we're shipping these to the ship... yeah, okay, that sentence does actually work. Then we can actually do these little weird side quests and build all these extra bits for the ship, which don't apparently do anything but are cool. Okay, so we've got quartz, silicon, aluminium, silicon and water. So we need a landing pad here. Which we're going to ship. That just straight up science. Interesting, we can't ship basic quartz out from the landing pad. Oh no, we didn't connect to the landing pad, do we? That we've already got made. Score's going up nicely though. Okay, so water. See what's on the water island. Asteroid, not island. We're short on extractors. I haven't found gold yet. The quests are going to be our main source of cash. So we want... take that one because it gives us... start shipping that to the hub. So we should be doing some... we've got plenty of science for now. Just knock out the money quests. And landing pad that. So now we should be able to redirect that to that island. Asteroid. So now we need silicon and water in a chemical lab. which takes 200. Chemical lab. And that product goes out. So now we're shipping out glass, quartz. Crucible Optics Factory, Research Optics Factory needs glass. Glass just needs quartz. Okay. In a refiner. Right, we're suddenly rich. Okay, these glass are taking longer now. Okay, so we just need a refiner down. Then we reroute that to the refiner, do that. How much can this thing take? Can it take 2 of these? No. But we can easily put in another chemical lab. Connect that up. Ah, that's more difficult, isn't it? So what we do, we'll unplug that one. Backtrack that. Run that into there. Another refiner in there. Run that one to that. But we still don't have any water. Alright, demolish that. Demolish that. Just have to accept that's going to come in slowly until we can get... Still enough. It's still enough to start making glass. There we go. Claim the optics factory. The optics factory needs uranium and glass. We're making glass here, so we could probably ship in the uranium. Now, I left myself, yes. That's glass. Glass connects to there. Go back to the map. Look at that, a brand new optics factory making mirrors and lasers in no time, but not without energy. Energy? But you never ask. Research solar panels. Alright. The sec, I want to get my uranium working. Oh, art cache again. Yeah, cache is getting hard to come by. We also, I've picked two things we're not producing actively. That takes 10 research as well. Come on. Right, we'll hang that in. Definitely 14, but that's fine. 28, that's fine. So we build that. Start excavating that. There we go. Solar panels need glass. Alright, so we go back to our very tight asteroid here. We start shipping the glass out for a minute. Alright, we've got a landing pad there. We've got silicon here, so we could probably go for another chemical lab. There we go, our solar panels. Produce energy. But I have to do it on the light side of the island. Oh, we'll see, this is getting more complicated now. There we go. We're not producing light alloys, we're definitely producing quartz. Okay, cash is building up. Station level is up. So we've got our sunlight. Our optics fan. Right. That's not got anything coming into it, that's the problem. This one produces water. So that needs quartz, silicon. Let's demolish that. I think these are going to have to take a little bit of thought. These pipes are going to become a nightmare. Run 2 lots of pipes through there. So you're producing quartz. Quartz makes glass. In a refiner, so that needs to go into a refiner first. Okay, so when you demolish them, you don't lose them. They just go into like a hot bar. That's cool to know. You actually need to ship some quartz out as well. That brings in water. So to make quartz, you need a refinery down around here, chemical lab here, a new extractor here, then we can run that cable around to there, that cable to there, that into that, and then we can ship that out. You can get several panels as long as you're in a series. Okay. Quit standing by sunlight, over what we can get. Link 2 solar panels. Alright. So that's enough power. Quartz and light alloy makes mirrors. Get a bit more science going. Research the crucible as well. So, uranium, glass, make a laser. Quartz and light alloy, which we've not discovered yet, makes a mirror. I'm not even sure how we're going to get. It's making quartz. It's making quartz. And that's shipping out glass, uranium, and okay. May have to be another asteroid. This setup. Light alloy is aluminium, silicon, which both exist on this asteroid here. Awesome. Alright. We need a chemical lab. We fit that into that, that into that, that come out. We're now producing goop. So that's silicon, that's aluminium, silicon and aluminium in a crucible, not one of these. All right. That's the treasury. Okay, so now we need to build a crucible, which we are working towards research-wise. The goop we might need later. We'll keep the production of goop. Then we'll run these into a. We will need a landing pad. Crucible is getting what it needs, just slowly. Let's extract some more aluminium and send that out. That'll speed things up. It's never going to be a bad thing. Right, there we go. We've got the crucible. We can pop that down. Oh, we can't apparently. Oh, it has to go on one of these small ones. Okay. So now we run that into that, that into that, and that into that. Oh, it needs power. Of course it does. There we go. We've also discovered ash. Let's say score 17, which isn't bad. We need to actually send quartz out. I thought we were sending quartz out. One second when I check my production lines. You're producing quartz. You're producing quartz, but you're not connected to. You're producing glass, which goes into here. Okay, yeah, we're not sending quartz out. Quartz is silicon, water. Water's coming from here. That's the green stuff. Sorry. So, could produce silicon on here and start shipping that out. Oh, do I need to put down another launch pad? Okay, so now here we got 2 launch pads here. We can connect silicon from here to that launch pad there. So you're now bringing in silicon from this thing. silicon, water into a refinery and out. What are you making? Ash. Okay. Silicon and water. Was that just piped in? Sulfur. That's not silicon at all, is it? That's silicon. It needs to go to a launch pad. Okay. So we'll take that, connect it back to our ship. Take the silicon to here. I'm getting distracted, aren't I? No, that's only got silicon in it, so this should now switch to quartz. So now we're shipping out quartz. Perfect. Back to the main quest. Discover that for that. There's uranium. So we are looking for optics and lasers. So crucible will make it a light alloy. Use aluminium and silicon. So this is a great place for crucible actually to make our light alloys. Instead of ash. Don't think we need. So currently it's getting sulfur. That's unconnected sulfur. We're getting silicon. That's the one we wanted to build into it. So now that should start producing a lot more useful stuff. That'll take a little while. I know they'll find the different types. Hopefully your production queue will change. Oh, that's the problem. This thing's also not shipping out because I didn't connect it up. Yep, light alloys are now being produced. So we have our light alloys. We're going to make lasers. Uranium, glass, make lasers. We've got uranium here. Glass. Glass is being made water. Glass is quartz. Quartz is being made here. Yeah. That's water. We need another extractor here. Another chemical lab here. So you will start making quartz. Yep, and then you ship quartz out, which will solve that problem there. Where's that quartz going? Let's ship out quartz and water. There we go. Now quartz is going out. So, glass and uranium. Glass is coming out of here. So one of these supply lines should be glass. We're not shipping out glass. Is the quartz not going out? There's only 4 connected to that. It just upgraded it. Discover the upgrade button. I'm a little bit confused what I've done here. This place is not producing anything. It needs uranium and glass. Should both be sent to the station. I'm not sure why my quartz is not getting sent to the station. Do I need another landing pad? Launch pad. Let's put another launch pad in. I've got huge amounts of cash. There's something I'm doing wrong in the production lines here. I have room for another launch pad on here. Yeah, plenty of quartz should be going out. Alright, let's delete that. Put another launch pad on. Connect that to this launch pad. Okay, that's launching. Okay, now we've got quartz coming out. Okay, so we back to this. Lasers, glass. So do we need one for every product? We can't send more than one product out per land. Right. Right. That's a pain. So you need a landing pad for each product you make. That's going to be a pain. The quartz is still not being exported because we can't pack it to a landing pad. Are we using both these import pads? Or can I demolish another one? Yes, we're using that one. And that was exporting. That is our only supply of water, however. Oh no, there's water here. So that one here is a bit small. We could go water, landing pad, launch pad, and then we just need to ship in some silicon. Hope I don't break my production lines. So now silicon comes in here, quartz is made in here. Oh, acid we are making somewhere, but these are all being sent to the station. Well, just noticed the time. Yeah, I should got this. Alright, so yeah. I'm still trying to learn the production on this. Space is going to be a major issue. But yeah, interesting. So, if you enjoy this, Starbirds should be out now, early access. And I'll probably come back to this. See you then.